The horror never ends! And I don't just mean this channel's continued existence. Hello and welcome to The Forgotten, where we scrape and scratch that peculiar pulsating pile on the precipice of eternal illusion. Whilst October has come and gone, the distant splatterings don't let us move on. It's time to dredge up something that I've been interested in covering for some time. It's time to gaze into the abyss and have Haunted House Cryptic Graves gaze back in. Oh no, I've been forgotten. Released in November of 2014, developed by Dream Painters and published by Atari, Haunted House Cryptic Graves is a first-person horror game. Let's just get to the decomposing elephant in the room. The game is apparently terrible. I say apparently because I haven't played it, but at least 3 people have, as there are only 3 reviews on Metacritic, with an average score of 10. Congratulations, Yaiba! You are now no longer the worst reviewed Forgotten game.
Shit! Get the fuck off of me!
I will say that this isn't an official average either, as you need 4 reviews to get an average. So I had to buck up and do this one myself. It was tricky, but I think my arithmetic checks out. With the horror genre going through a resurgence at the time, with the likes of Amnesia and those that decided to crib from it, and with a known name, I think. Okay, probably not. At this point I could probably trot out the majority of the then popular 2600 games and slap a Forgotten on them. Regardless, they had a name to use, and if there was a time to bring it back, this was it. It didn't go well, as previously established. How not well? Well, if you recall, Haunted House Cryptic Graves is a first-person horror game. What? Yeah. You can't get this game anymore. This is a game of such poor quality and regard that instead of fixing it or simply abandoning it, they just outright pulled it. When? Don't know. It just got pulled at some point. Can't find a news article or anything. The only way that you could get Cryptic Graves was through third-party sellers, until those game keys dried up and then there was nothing. Now, you might be saying, Arebuckle, you naive numpty. It's a PC game for the personal computer. It's the internet. You could easily get it through means. You'd think that, wouldn't you? You can't. Or rather, you couldn't easily. It's not even fucking pirates want anything to do with it. This is a game of such low standards that not even pirates will go near it. So here's your fucking lesson, publishers. If you don't want your game pirated, make it abysmally shite, and they will leave that fecker alone. I was trying to find out if this game was a big deal for Atari. You know, like them trying to get back into and repositioning themselves as a developer slash publisher. But the only thing I could find was a GameSpot interview with then CEO of Atari, Todd Shellbetter. It was just a lot of fluff and regurgitating of a marketing sheet. The only 2 highlights of this interview is that apparently a writer of Killzone, yes, that Killzone, specifically Gordon Rennie, was involved with writing some of the backstory. So that's a thing. And on the subject of Dream Painters, the developer, and their past work, and I quote, "Our developer, Dream Painters, is the seasoned team behind the critically acclaimed survival horror game Allah." If he considers a 55 critical acclaim, that may explain a few things. But who knows? Maybe it was all blown out of proportion. Maybe it's, feck it, let's just see what they did. A note from editing. Okay, I'm going to keep this quick because we're going to get on with it. 2 things. 1, I do not know how this video is going to look. Ordinarily with these things, I edit and then render and then watch it and then go from there, you know, for pacing and so on, to try and imbue something that vaguely resembles quality, and that is as much quality as something that mine can have. However, due to the intensity of the effects that go on in Haunted House, the file size was gigantic and the render times as well. Let me put it this way. It takes 3 minutes to render 1 minute, and that is at near the lowest quality. So given my schedule, I only have 1 render on it, so let us hope that it actually looks as decent as this game can look and not a horrendously artifacted mess. Second thing, this is going to have a very different feel from usual. Traditionally, whenever I make these things, I play the game and speak over it, but then after the fact, script it and re-record, you know, for clarity and to make it comprehensible. Generally try to make it as pleasant of an experience as you can possibly have listening to me speak. However, this is a horror game, and the last thing I want to be doing is pretending to be scared, going around, oh, spooky, oh, I've been spookied, oh, spooky, spooky, spooky. Not doing it. So this will have a very different feel to it. Probably a worse feel, like I feel like that's pretty much a given me without a script, but hey, it is what it is, and what it is, it's a mess. Ooh, third thing. Totally recorded at the same time as the rest of this note from edited, not at all done in the last second or anything like that. Anyway, the music. Did you hear it just before? Did you hear that? Right, that's all you're ever going to hear. Why? Because that is the only track I could get any kind of clean recording of. Everything else, drowned out by sound effects. And would you believe it? Can you fathom it? And no, it's impossible. Who could think it? I could find no rips of any of the music from this game, clean or otherwise. Oh, who could have seen it coming? So, look forward to hearing that for any time a segment comes up. Alright, let's get on with this. For God's sake, this is taking long enough. So I booted the game up, and it was in windowed mode, which, you know, happens. Went to the settings, put it on full screen, as you can see here, and now none of the prompts work. Or rather they do, but their position is all off, nothing is... Also, the game defaulted to low quality settings. Probably a joke to be made here. This is a good start. Oh boy, this is a first impression. A very grainy and hazy impression. Oh boy, a very screen tearing one as well. Well, that's not a good fucking first sign, is it? Turn around, find the end of the world. Fantastic stuff. You've taken the term the beginning of the game perhaps a tad too literally. Oh, we're fucking drunk apparently. Great. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, I just wanted to investigate the world and the lack thereof. Why is this skid? I don't know. There's nothing. Why? What is this? What is this and what does it serve? Oh boy. Hello. Farewell, Mr. Robot.
Is this the place? Is this Abaddon Grange?
Yes,
Is this
these are the gardens of
acting?
This place is huge! Look at those statues!
No, and the escape button doesn't open. The escape button doesn't open. The escape button doesn't open. There's no menu when you press escape. There is no escaping the haunted house. Oh god, I can't get out. I didn't get out. I don't have any tool with me. What if I am the tool? Okay, I quit out. The thing I want to test. Where is this trigger point? Is it just a line that's going straight across? Or do we have to face him? So let's just see. Because like, we were pretty far over here. And we were looking here and he did not activate.
Is this the place? Is this Abaddon Grange?
Yes, these are the gardens of Abaddon.
This place is huge!
Right.
Look at those statues!
This is the game we're dealing with. Alright. Okay, sir, come on, we need to go. The whole game could break. We'll test this later. Ugh. Oh, that was a sinister look.
I think we should be very careful tonight.
Why is that?
You know well this whole situation.
As you
How
well
long have
know.
you been trying to
Exposition.
get
But I shouldn't have to tell you that.
right?
No.
Yes, last summer, and we've been pushing
as you know.
very hard to gain access. But now it comes out Zachary Graves is your great-grandfather and his estate is yours.
Well, the estate is mine only if I spend a whole night in here.
What?
None of the other heirs have been able to meet those terms.
Oh, look at you. You are not a slave to society. You look at those social constructs, mock them as a futile attempt to bring order to chaos, and forge your own path. A to B. You go. Here we go. Oh, you have a. Oh my. Oh my.
Well,
Door!
there then, ladies.
Wow! What a shithole! Ah! Dear God, man! There are no lighting conditions in which you do not look sinister. Wait, I thought we weren't allowed in this place before. Why are we in and out? Why is this equipment here? What's going on? I didn't even get this. Didn't he have it fucking smuggled up his arse? I mean, explain why he walked the way he did. Because otherwise it doesn't really make much sense. Ah, you're talking shit about my audio equipment? Oh no! Oh my god, there's a run button! Oh my god, there's a run button! Oh my god! Oh, we cannot do that! I'm not one for motion sickness, but I feel like everything here could possibly contribute to giving me motion sickness. Ugh. Hello. Very sexy. Door! It's closed. This is not a door. This is a very convincingly painted wall, I guess. Door! It's closed. Door! It's closed. Door! It's closed. Door! It's closed. Well, where are we going? Where are we going?
Did the lawyer tell you how this house was built?
Oh, I don't care.
You didn't tell me too much about the house.
I can't
When he
move.
announced 2 weeks ago,
He's a narrative
the
paralysis
incredible
demon.
news that my
I want to talk about the story, because there is one. A lot of one. I don't know. I get the premise. Spooky house, stay the night. You're a ghost diddler, Anya. We built this mansion on Satan's crack. I get it. The lore is presented through notes of such wordiness that it literally scrolls off the page. There are so many, and I am so uninterested. The moment to moment though, not a clue. It's presented in the sneakiest of subtitles. Sister Angeline takes the pain of them all. Help her with a donation. Call today. Wait, there's text down there. I can't. What did the subtitles say? I didn't. Cryptic Grace has so much needless lore and lore pose in the story. We spend the opening 10 minutes listening to a history teacher speaking to us through his Skype-equipped robot. And when it comes down to it, there is only one important line.
Well, the estate is mine only if I spend a whole night in here.
That's it. None of this about Rome relics or this is why you see the spookies. It doesn't matter. Just tell me to stay the night in a goddamn haunted house and leave it at that. Maybe the occasional note for mental ticklings of what transpired or of possible scenarios to come. I don't know. It's just not this. The amount of lore and explanations being flung about at a constant pace, it's like someone found the Haunted House World Bible and said, ah, story, and then shoved it all in. It's just completely unnecessary.
This main house, Abaddon Grange, was built upon the ruins of a heretical monastery.
Stan, I need to know. Do you still believe me? Do you still believe that I really saw the things I told you?
Anya.
Oh, we're not going to bother voice and dialogue anymore. Gotcha. Alright. Well, something happened, and that's something. I hear what you're doing in there. Stop it, you dirty bastard. Look at this, and then we press this. Oh, and then the game tries to kill itself. Fantastic. I must say, this is a very lackluster treasure. I'll take them. Ha! Give me those feathers. Why did they have symbols of wind? Key! Door! It's open! How would this be? Whatever. This is a very loud game. David! Alright. Door is closed. Oh, damn it! Door! It's open. We got the sexy lighting in here. I can do that too. Handwritten page. Oh dear God. Dear Mina, your presence in this house soothes my mind and soul. It's not easy for an educated woman to be in a position to have an intelligent conversation with a fellow lady. Please allow me to invite you to my private rooms for companionship and to share some secrets while the men are busy with their studies. This key opens my private treasure chest. Feel free to use it and enter my private rooms. Knocking on my door is no use while I'm engrossed in a book. HSJ. Oh no, this... I can't get rid of this. I can't get rid of this. I can't get... I'm gonna go away. The skip button works now, but I cannot skip the note. Oh my God, I can't skip the lure. The lure will not leave me be. Go away, lure. Your time has come and passed. If I click on you again... Oh! Scariest thing in the game so far. Actually, no, that's not true. I just remembered your man. Take that back. Door! How the hell did this happen? Today I have been blessed by the great benevolence of my generous host. After an interesting discussion in his study, Mr. Graves was happy to show me his private studio. He is an exquisite host, an accomplished alchemy scholar, and a true gentleman. Despite all the rumors about Mr. Graves, this visit to Abaddon Grange with my dear Helmina and Daniel Jr. is delightful and will be vital for my studies. My only concern is Miss St. James. That lady is far too educated and independent for a woman, and may be a bad influence on my darling. Well, wait. Nah, you did a typo. Or is this a different woman? Sure. I don't know what just happened. Door! It's closed. Alright. Fair enough. Yeah. Don't fucking like D. F. Control to crouch. Oh, I'm glad we had this little chat. Ooh, lever. What an odd looking candle. Yes, it's almost like it's not a candle, you dunce. Another worker died today. By now the maze has cost me 3 workers. Oh God, it's a maze. Pradilla. That's a name. Pradilla is concerned about the miasma infiltrations from the Chanel house underneath the maze, and has repeatedly told the team leaders not to let their men sleep among the bushes. I wonder how we're going to remove all the Sicilian mummies from their sealed boxes without losing too many workers. I warn ya, Euro trademark T stand for any further delays. Door! Lovely stuff. Hello? How do you do? Madam. With the bits missing. Oh! I see. I just want to take a moment to talk about the tone of Cryptic Graves. It's very expected. I don't want to say generic or anything like that. It's very standard and straight-faced. Quite unnoteworthy. So why bring it up? Well, to talk about what they didn't do, and what I personally would have liked / done. Because I'm the bestest and smartest and know all the things and that. it's time for the return of a never-before-seen segment. Literally, because no one watched the Rise of the Tomb Raider video I made. This is how I would have done it. First of all, scrap the serious tone, not needed. I'm not saying turn it into a comedy or anything, it just doesn't need to be serious and have a desaturated colour palette. It's ill-fitting to me. Why? Well, let's have a gander back at the original. The original haunted house was exceptionally minimalistic in its presentation, by necessity, of course. However, what stood out was you. Look at this little fecker, just a pair of eyes, roaming a void. But look at what happens when you move. The irises move in the direction that you are moving. Suddenly, some squares have infinite % more personality. The eyes and their movement give a slight cartoony nature, which when paired with the game's childish scenario of exploring a haunted house, fit together snugly. You can probably see where I'm going with this. In my opinion, Haunted House should never be a serious, muted-coloured, lore essay-laden horror game. It should be a children's horror game. Again, I'm not saying turn it into a comedy with a load of goofy crap. No, make it horror, or more specifically, spooky. Vibrant colours and off-kilter architecture before you make it in, populated by silent spectres and so on. Focus on tension and atmosphere, like Ground by the Ghoulies, but with fewer references to sexual molestation. Hold on. Press C to craft a new item. You can craft only the items you have a rest before. Every item requires different ingredients. Passing the mouse and the name will tell you what you need. Oh my god. Oh, I see. Click the one button to cast a spell. Why would I cast this? Why would... Oh boy. Stalkers are extremely dangerous, avoid them. You can see them using your power. Their sight is very limited with light. If your light is on, they will see you. I don't have a light. Give me my inner sexy confidence. Oh dear God. I can't go back upstairs. I can't go up the stairs. I can't go up the stairs. The stairs. 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 Oh, you don't. Oh my god, you cannot go up the stairs. You can't go up the stairs. Jump it. Right. So, problem here. Each step is an actual object. As in its collision based shape. Look. You can. This isn't a. Oh my. You have to jump to climb the stairs. Oh. Oh. Right. I have a plan. I mean, I'm just going to run away. We have to run towards them, and then we're going to have to run. Freedom! Up yours! Oh, I'm tired. It's going to be one of those, is it? It's going to be one of those. Right. Where is he? Nowhere to be found. Sneaky. Sneaky, yeah. Sneaky. I'm a sneaky. Yes, I am. Ah, yeah! Gotcha! Oh my god, she gets tired so easily. Ah, for fuck's sake. What's the fuck am I looking at? Ah, what is things? What am I, what the? It's going to be one of those. It's going to be one of those. Now here's the problem. I can't go back upstairs. It's a dead end. I'm dead. Yep. Make it so I can't see. Yep. Yep. It's a good game. Right. What the fuck does this stupid spell do? It puts a terrible... It's just, I have a light shine out of my arsehole. Great, this is going to solve all my fucking problems. Ah, why do you keep attacking me? Oh, I just don't think you're very great. It's now you see, aha! The light shines out of my arsehole. Therefore, you must respect me, yes. Also, don't know if this is a one-time use thing. Yeah, he just immediately knows where I'm at. I don't know where he is. Yep, there's blinding light everywhere. This is a well-made game. Maybe people that know what they're fucking doing. Okay, it actually shines him up, alright. That's stuck. Thank you for giving me notes to read that I can't read because I'm stuck. Oh, he's there, that's why. No, I'm stuck. I'm wedged in between the table and the... And we're going to go down. We're going to grab this thing here. We're going to... Oh my god! Game! Grab this. Lickety split. We're going to press wrong. But where am I? Where am I? Where am I? I can't... Where the fuck... Oh my god, game. Oh my... Why did they put so many effects on the screen? Why did it... No. When they get hit, what have we put on... Will increase the sway of the camera on top of the sway that's already there, the drunken fucking sway. And then when they run, there's sway on top of that sway. So then we have 3 layers of sway. And then what if also we made it blurry? Oh jeez, that's great, sir. That's great. There's great times that I need. And what kind of environment is this in? Oh, it's in a fucking pitch black room. Oh, great, so they can't see a shitting thing? Oh, no, they can't. Horror! Before we look at the gameplay of Cryptic Graves, I feel like we should look back and see where this came from. Just a little history lesson for those unfamiliar with an approaching 40-year-old game. You see, Cryptic Graves was a part of an attempted revitalization of old Atari franchises. The original Haunted House released in 1982 for the Atari 2600. It's a top-down... spooky... It's a top-down spooky. Yeah. Basically, you're in a mansion with 3 floors. Scattered about this mansion are pieces of an urn, and you must find and assemble this urn, and once done so, must exit the mansion to 1. There are numerous critters about the mansion to get in your way, and you could only find and pick up the urn pieces by lighting up the immediate area with a match. On the harder difficulty, there were locked doors in need of keys and a staff to protect you from the mansion's occupants. However, you could only hold either the staff or urn. The original Haunted House is, to me at least, an interesting game when looking at it through a modern lens. I'll explain. Let's surmise. You must explore a dark environment to find game progressing objects. You have a limited light source to do so. There are opposing forces that wander the game world, and you have no means to defend yourself. So you must sneak around them, and if caught, must run away. Sound familiar? Welcome to horror games in a post-penumbra/amnesia world. Nearly 30 years before the formula took over, here it is, in its most basic form. There are 2 ways that you can look at this. One is an indictment of horror video game design and its possible stagnation. The other, more kind approach, is that the developer was ahead of the bloody game and hit the winning formula decades before it would even be at its peak. And so with that context, we turn back to Cryptic Graves, and there's not much to say in the gameplay front that you couldn't have easily picked up along the way. You drunkenly walk around a mansion to unlock more mansion to drunkenly walk around. You dance around invisible enemies in tight environments that are as fun to engage with as they are terrifying. Solve puzzles that range from the mindless to the this isn't actually a puzzle, but it's so stupid that it becomes one. The Deal Peeper system, which never really amounts to anything other than implying, hey, this object is kind of important, even when it isn't. Also, it's just kind of crap. You can only use it for a limited time, it's got a very limited range, and makes it impossible to see, especially if there's a light source nearby, and if you do it next to a door with the door text up, the game's performance tanks, and it makes any sound effect playing blown out. The only way that I found to make this mechanic have any sort of value was to spam it when looking for an enemy, since enemies become visible just before the sensory onslaught. It is quite possibly the worst game mechanic that I have ever encountered, due to its inability to perform its sole task and all the problems it brings along in tow. Then of course there's the spell system, the incredibly well defined, fleshed out, and pivotal spell system. I don't know, it's there. Why I can craft them, how I can craft them, why I can use them, what they even do is a mystery. The first spell, I understand, it illuminates the immediate area and makes the invisible visible if caught in light, and is a callback to the matches of the original. But it's useless. It makes you a magnet to those who wish to avoid, and it actively makes it harder to see. When I started exploring without it, I could clearly make out my surroundings as every room has a perfectly serviceable level of light. The second, here you go, particles. Dazzle your feckin' problems away. I don't know. I don't even know if these are limited use. I have to craft them and there's a limited supply of materials to expend. However, you can craft them multiple times. I would be lying if I said I didn't get any sort of enjoyment out of the gameplay, though just the exploration and unlocking of the mansion. As has been well documented on this channel, I am a sucker for this aesthetic and gradually making my way through it via keys and key-like objects. When you boil it down, you can kinda see an attempt at evolving the original haunted house, but the spell and veil systems just aren't needed, the puzzles are weak, and the sole enjoyment that I found through the exploration of the mansion was rewarded by the unremarkable and infuriating. God, with all these fucking comparisons to the original, it's pretty much turned into a bloody letter now. Alright, we need to update the name. Oh no, I've been forgotten now. Oh! Wait, why is he getting faster? Oh, we are staying here. I don't think this is as good as it's going to get. What? We're going to go grab you. We're gonna... Oh god, this was a mistake. Hey, Catholicon? Alright lads, we're all going on a guilt trip to Catholicon! Whee! Hello there! Aha! Oh my god, I can't see. He's dead. Wait, no he's not. What's happening? What has happened? What? I can make Unreal Engine 4 particles flutter up my arsehole. I absorb particles of my arsehole. Great. This is helpful. I'm going to give him a fucking light show. Even put them together. Light. Oh, a combined woof. Oh. He's so impressed, he's going to let me by. He is. Ow! There's a door here. Couldn't tell, but there's a door here. It's progress. Map. That was like a map. That is not helpful because I'm currently being followed. Particles. 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 Yes. Why would you bring this up every time? I'm having fun. I have no time for your attempted spookies. I'm currently being permanently fucking chased. Here! I'm in the bath of the ghost bees. Fucking feck off already. Ah, oh, gee, for feck off! Ears! lose. I fit in this game. Lose. Wait, what? What the? Ah, shit. Alright, right, facts. Don't like puns, got it. Alright, I've got you figured out. Okay, let's try it. Dazzle. Ah, shit! Oh, wait, where's it in here? Is it in here? This, for God's sake, did I get in the room? No, I don't think it. Right. Climb up. Ah, safety. For God's sake. Wait, what? Why am I stuck? Oh! If you turn the camera when you're near an object, you go into that object. That's good. It's great. It's a game of many layers. Map. Let's see, the map is as this game. Give it up. Partway through. But why birds? You know what? I'm just going to get up just in case. Eventually. You tried, game. You tried. Can I go now? Lovely. A big room. A big, mostly empty room with tables placed in a seemingly haphazard fashion. I think we can see. Ah, for God's. Where is it? Of course! Feck's sick. You can feck and stay on that side, you arsehole. I can't. I forgot. Oh, no, no more reading. No more reading. No more reading for Arebuckle. You shut up. Door's closed. Oh my God, there's one in here too. Oh wait, no, it's closed. Yeah, that's closed. That's the only way. I don't know if you realize this, but this is a rather tight passage. Oh wait, we can get around this way. Very bollocks. We shall succeed. Good. You wanna go up there? No, you don't. Woo! Is it woo? Is it woo? Ah, I try to find the glimmer of fun. There's something that looks like a tiny thing, and you take that away from me too. Urn. Oh. Urn. Right. Wait, do I actually have to assemble an urn? Is it? Huh. Now would you look at that? Because I don't want to. Could you fucking take over? What? What the oh my God, don't tell me I knew those fucking urns have been flinging around the place. Alright, still missing an urn, and the stones are on the wall. I don't know what else to do. Those are the locked doors, I guess, but... Ugh. Oh, unlock the monster and the... damn it. Alright, you. Let's switch your route. Progress! Oh. Okay, that's not helping. The construction of the house is absorbing all of my energy. At least the bricks Euro trademark of been waiting for arrived from Germany yesterday. The farm workers I hired are working hard to put them together. In the past 2 months, lethal accidents have ceased, but the workers are exhausted. I look forward to May, when the building will be finished, and I will concentrate on giving my dream home the inauguration it deserves. Well, back to it. You know what? I'll give you this game. This hallway, it doesn't make me happy. Not one bit. Earn peace. Save. Now what? Hit me with your best shot, asshole! Or don't. It's fine too. I have been running around like a tit for 5 minutes and I can't find a stupid fucking earn piece. Alright, apparently loading the game just reset that. Alright. Alright, no. Now it's time for a scare, isn't it? Or nothing, that's nice too. That's nice too. It's a horror game. So how horror was the horror? No bother. Early on, okay, a little past early on, you can see that they were trying. Oh, I've been locked away somewhere in a mansion. Oh, I must scavenge around. Oh, look at that, a key. You emerge from that room into a tight, claustrophobic hallway and slowly make your way through. And then... it all falls apart. First, there's the sound. This isn't inherently unspooky, it's just that there was zero attempt to spice it up and make it feel like it's a part of the world. Maybe this is just a me thing, it's entirely possible, but whenever I hear voice acting that is very clean and separate from the world, I just immediately picture the person performing it and nothing else. Hence, I can do that too. Second problem is a small one, but not unimportant. The creature is standing there for too long. This isn't, oh, I saw something in the corner of my eye. This is, hide yourself. Alright, and then you repeat this series of events shortly afterward. After 2 encounters, you have more than gotten a good look at it. The second attempt of spooky happenings, I think, was the long hallway towards the basement. A long, dark, doorless hallway, where your eyes are fixed on your destination. The perfect opportunity to do anything, really. And they don't do anything. Huh. Ah, but now that the complete urn has popped into existence, surely some fun will nothing has happened. Ah, now we must head back down that hallway for the third fucking time to go downstairs. Oh, horrors are absent. Look, I get it. Absence of anything leaving your mind to work against itself. It's fine. But there's a difference between subverting expectations and just backing off before the job's done. and then asking for anything to pop out of the corner and go boogity 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 boogity. A sound effect, something peeking around the door, silhouettes of hands appearing out of the walls, something. The rest of the game just doesn't get a chance, from enemies that are considerably more annoying and spooky, collision bugs, game crashes. It's hard for a game to build atmosphere and investment when it can barely handle existence. Now with that finally done, I'm going to have to assume door is closed. Ian. Ian. You made me go around there, get all the urn pieces, come down here, get an urn piece, make the urn so I can go back down there, take a right, go back in, press the fucking urn so I can come back down here and open. Stuck on door, stairs go down. Oh, yippity-dippity-doo-dah. You really don't like going underground. Oh no. Ugh. What? The light. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Huh. Well, the first impression as strong as this. It's more than understandable for your expectations of visual opulence to have plummeted faster than the hopes and dreams of the developers when they were told to ship Cryptic Graves in the state that it was in. But there are moments when you see these little bits of flair, rooms with unique visual identities. They're interesting, I just wish that there was more of it. And of course you have a damn house underneath the house. You can tell that there was thought put into the reveal. You make your way down the stairs and suddenly your surroundings are that of a dingy cave. The path snakes to obscure your destination, and you get the full reveal with a little bit of white light behind it to give it a bit more presence. You can explore the misty floored cavern and head behind the house, where you'll see the cavern in its entirety, lit by the, potentially, natural light that has made its way in, which is contrasted by the light of the candles that are dotted around the underhouse. Someone cared. And this is also where my snarky dismissal of Cryptic Graves ended, and my thoughts of the possibility that the team were done dirty arose. A note from editing. As I was looking for footage of rooms of any kind of noteworthy art direction, I noticed a little thing with the layout. Now, yes, this is nothing to do with the art itself. In fact, it is more to do with the structure of the mansion. However, there's not much to say on it, so it's not going to get us a segment, so this will do here. When I was looking for rooms, I remembered the obvious, like the room with the sexy lighting, but then I also remembered, the kitchen. Didn't that look kind of unique, relatively speaking? And this time round, I was paying a bit more attention to the layout and how this doesn't make much sense. To save convenience, here's a wee map. Oh, isn't it crap? So, you go from the main hall into an entryway, you go from an entryway into a dining room, I think. It's a room with a lot of tables and chairs. From there, you have two doors, the only one accessible to us, which is a bathroom. Literally, it is a room of baths, 2 baths, and 3 sinks. Why? Why do you have... Why? Let's carry on. Joining this bathroom is the kitchen. Fair enough. In the kitchen there are 2 more doors, one leading to a storage room, and one leading to a bathroom, with a bath, and 2 sinks. From there it takes you to what I presume is a banquet hall, where you have a storage room, and then a dressing room, which then takes us out into the uneventful hallway. What the hell is this layout? Why is the kitchen surrounded by bathrooms? Why when you're in the kitchen do you think, oh, I need a bath? Why is there no toilet anywhere? It's like, I guess it's a case of, right, okay, the difference in the aesthetic between room 6 and room 3, you have room 3, it doesn't look great. Also has a plethora of shelves for no reason. It's a bit run down, it's a bit knackered looking, and then if you look at 6, it's a bit more opulent, shall we say. So the knackered bathroom is for like servants, and then the nice one is for guests. That's fine. But why is it surrounding... Why would you go from the kitchen into the lovely bathroom? Why does the lovely bathroom have a bath and no toilet? Does everyone... it's a bit rambly, I know, but it's like this stuff just... Don't get me wrong, this is nowhere near as bad as Dawn of Fear. That's a game where you went from, oh, it's a mansion, to, oh, it's an underground bunker after going through a fucking door. And where the installed secret entrance the wrong way around. Where you go from the murder den, the fucking gigantic murder den, into the mansion. I don't know about you, but I feel like you probably want that the other way around. But still, it's the little things. And the little things are important when you're constructing a world. Granted, this game has far bigger problems, but this to get on with it. The construction of the house is absorbing all of my energy. At least the bricks LA Euro trademark been waiting for arrived from Germany yesterday. Before I worked hard to put them to get. It's the same note. Hey. What the fuck am I doing? Hey, you're a round thing. Go in the round thing. Why am I moving? Oh great, now the eyes are attacking. Fireplace. The place of fire. Riddles. Oh no. Ah, memories. Yes. Eat shit fire. Eat shit fire. Some very thick water. Oh my god, are you serious? Let me pick up these eyeballs and slot them into this mask. Oh, but this goblin's dirty. I don't want to touch that dirty goblin. Splish splash. Oh! Oh, we're doing this now. Right. Oh! Didn't see you before. Food. Ah, shit. Wait, what? Wait, oh wait, oh wait. Oh. God, oh my god, the fucking fire mask and the naked people are in fucking collusion. Okay, the only thing left in here is the fire, so I guess maybe we just use the fire. Whee! This is stupid. Get the wrong room, sir. One over. Oh. You talking to me, or is this like a meta comment? Ooh, we got a new spell. A blaze. Okay, we're getting fire magic. I don't know how that's going to help again. Maybe we can kill? Or maybe we have a heat lamp. This isn't... I don't... I guess we just set fire to the wood. I guess we just set fire to the wood. I guess we just... Oh, what now? Oh, not again! Light on fire, light on fire, light on fire. Oh. Sure, whatever. The hell am I looking at? Well, in the fire. Oh! It wasn't the fire. Now we're just back into the house. Alright. No, Anya, it was still there. It was behind you. What is your problem? Alright, we're done with the basement. Spooky times, here we go. Or not. Weirdly, this is actually one of the biggest disappointments in this game. The doors are open. Oh, we're back in the main hall. Lovely. Oh god, we've bombarded particles. What's happened? Hello?
Hi.
Hello, little boy.
You were great with that witch.
Sure.
Hi. Who are you?
I'm Daniel. I stay here. What's your name?
I'm Anya. How did you know what I did? Are you spying on me?
The energy in the house has
Wait, what?
changed.
What? No, I can't move. I can't.
can feel it.
I'm looking for my friend. Did you see him?
Ah.
Separated and I lost him.
Game. What was that? What was that? What? Oh, yeah. Well, it's a good thing I just saved. Where is he? Okay, he's not coming. You know, we should probably lock that monster in the room. Maybe if we walk away and come back, maybe the trigger will work. What? Wait. Why is it not? No, it's not closed. It's the opposite of closed. It is quite obviously the opposite of closed. It is not closed. You're right. You can't open it because it's open. Oh great, it broke. The trigger back and reset. The door opened. We left it open. We saved the door open, but the trigger is back and reset. It's locked. Oh my god, game. Bugs. Let's talk about them. To my surprise, there aren't as plentiful as I was expecting, but they sure make up for it in severity. As I mentioned, load a save during gameplay, crash, die, maybe crash. An earn piece for a puzzle, didn't spawn. And again, as mentioned, a progression trigger reset upon loading the game. If I didn't create new saves every time, you can be damn sure that I would not have started over again. And of course, you have Anya's lack of chair understanding and the existential crisis she suffers when she interacts with one. That one's harmless and funny. A note from editing. Okay, so the whole thing with the doors relocking that trigger resetting, turns out that this happens all the time, no matter what. That wasn't a one-off instance. If you load any save after that point, it just resets everything. So, little tip, don't close any doors, because you ain't going to open them up again. There's also an insane amount of collision problems. Turn towards an object without maintaining a safe distance, become one with it. Stairs? God feckin' stairs. Sometimes it's a staircase where each step is mountainous in height, requiring you to jump. Sometimes the space between the stairs and ceiling is too tight, so you have to crouch to get through. Sometimes it's a mixture of the two, and sometimes it just randomly stop. Ooh, spooky. Right. We've redone. I loaded the save from whenever I came out of the basement. It's still broken. So I replayed the whole thing from our save before going to the basement, and things work. No, 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 no. Not yet. Ah, shite. Ah, shite, ah, shite, ah, shite, ah, shite. Alright, look you right here. Hope you get stuck. Turn close the door. Don't care. Turn right, burp. Close the door. We are done. Up yours. Alright. Narrative. They can stay in there. Alright, you glowy dipstick.
Hi. You were great with that witch.
Hi. Who are you?
I'm Daniel. I stay here. What's your name?
I'm Anya. How did you know what I did? Are you spying on me?
The energy in the house has changed. I can feel it.
I'm looking for my friend. Did you see him? He's a tall man. We got separated and I lost him.
Oh no.
Aww.
They're coming.
No, please. Wait, I need to...
Where? Downstairs? Did I stop him from coming down and then I'm gonna close the door? What the heck is it? Oh, you're somewhere.
Oh, how did you get behind me?
This is weird. I need to fucking put on the field so I can actually see where he is, but every time I do, I'm fucking deafened. God, it hurts every time. Alright, let's see him. Oh, key! Give me the oil! I can't take the oil. Alright. Yep. Yep. Okay, so we got a key. I don't know where to go with key. I've got 2 locked doors. Should probably check to make sure this one doesn't get open with the key. That would be really silly to put the key in one end of the balcony and then say, oh, that opens the door on the other side. But you know what? Let's not put it past them. Let's just... okay, no. So now... oh, so now we need to go back out and... let's wait. Let's see. This is... alright, open the door. Back up. Around the table. Now let's destroy our ears. Lovely stuff. It's not there. Destroy ears some more. Still not there. Oh God, where are you? For the love of God, hurry up. It's a book it. Just like old times. It's gonna stay there. Alright. Oh my God, you climb up the fucking stairs! Just like old times. Ah, for fuck's sake. Alright, door. No, alright. I can't make it. Oh. Oh, this is... oh. Well. I guess there was no locked doors back there. This was a wasted fucking journey. Fantastic stuff. Oh, you're back. Of course you are. Oh, really? Oh, I didn't know that. Alright. Hey, so we went... why is the door closed? I don't remember. It didn't close the door? Oh! Oh! That's... oh my God! Oh my fucking... oh... okay, so can I just, at very least, can I just look back around? Maybe some... stupid door! Okay, hello Pots. Yes, it's been some time. This is closed again. This is back closed again. I don't have the fat key. Would you fuck off? Oh, great stuff. Great stuff. We have... oh my God. We have... it's going to break every time. Bloody door! Great. The whole game is reset. So that means I have to do the whole thing in one fucking go now. Great. Great, 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 great. Welcome to the Haunted House experience, where you play the game, get stuck, and try to figure out, are you just blind, or has the game broken? And then you look at a walkthrough then on YouTube and try to figure out just what is the case. I've had to do this a couple of times now ever since the urn piece disappeared, so thank you Pandoria for keeping this thing going. Also, depending on how this goes, I'm around halfway through the game, and not much has happened. Ah boy. Wait. That door's just open. That... oh, for God's sake. Well, it seems for us, The war's over. There are times when playing Cryptic Graves that, in spite of everything, there are signs that those who worked on this actually may have cared. From the art and to the game's origins. It's a very minor thing, but a puzzle revolving around collecting the urn pieces it's cute. And the manner that the illumination spell presents itself mimics the matches from the first game. It's a game that appears as a shoddily constructed piece of crap thrown out to ensnare whoever it can. But there are times when you can just see some heart buried inside. Now, it turns out not only was there a patch for Cryptic Graves, there were numerous patches, including, if the notes are to be believed, big changes. I knew that it did something because of the playthrough that I ended up looking at. I first looked it up when I couldn't complete the urn, since, you know, it turned out a piece didn't actually spawn in. Alongside the missing urn piece, I immediately noticed two things. One, the subtitles were now much bigger and originated on the left side of the screen, and the bathroom prior to this banquet hall something has a save point. So the game did receive, again, if how they're presenting it is accurate, a lot of work post-launch, and Atari still pulled the game. I guess maybe they felt there was no redemption to be had, but like, why pull it? Now, if you were to acquire Cryptic Graves yourself, you'd more than likely be dealing with the patchless version as I have. So don't get your hopes up. So, the question. Does it deserve to be forgotten in the way that it has? No. And possibly rare are the instances where a game deserves to be forgotten. I hate when games are delisted, never mind attempted scrubbing from existence. At the end of the day, Cryptic Graves is a key point in Atari's history, where they attempted to make themselves relevant once more and failed miserably. And everyone should be able to willingly look at and experience the fruits of that attempt and see what a colossal cock-up it was. Whilst Cryptic Graves is a complete and utter failure, it wasn't the last attempt at revitalizing Atari's legacy. Perhaps those future projects under the purview of Todd shall be better. Wherever you are and wherever you may be, may you have a lovely morning, afternoon, evening, or indeed night. Thank you for watching. Goodbye. Alright, I said I was going to come back when we were done to see what would happen, and yeah, it's kind of as expected, really. When I thought about it for more a second, realised, well, nothing's going to happen, because, you know, it's not like he opens up anything. So, here we are, just outside the house. Oh, it's a lovely house. And tiny bricks! Oh, look at these tiny... Good job, lads. You took a big object with a texture and just fucking scaled it down. Well, that's Haunted House. That is Haunted House, actually. It's a game that's... Whoop. It's a game that's... Oh boy. That... Oh,